the NFL on EA Sports.
Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time trying to hone that.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at their 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
At their own 23-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Love fires that quickly outside, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Number 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. So let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, Hargrove, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carried by number
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Gain of 14. And a Packer 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. Second and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Receivers a ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Here's Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They run the counter. Hargrove. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love now. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, and that drive started with 6 points that they were thinking about.
35 yards that time on it from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. You got to be smarter than that, man.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st down, Packers.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down. Love. They let one go deep for him. That's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this 1st half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 14. Now Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Hargrove. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
To kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense. Heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. From the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
37 yards on the punt with no return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going away. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
So this defense offense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
He's got a man complete. Well, the Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And a Packer 1st down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Love from the gun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For O.J. Howard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Rams
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The end of the 1st half.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the 2nd half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the 1st half.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let one and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hargrove. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
they fake. Here's Love. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Hargrove. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th. Unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. And people are going to go for it on 4th down.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, 96 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And some strong running. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And right away, he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Love now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a Packer.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Love to pass. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove has some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
A gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, Hargrove, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A great play. Cut it back within a score.
For the point after.
Big 4th down for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? Defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hargrove. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Jordan Love with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point after.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanket in the field with coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Hargrove. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Number 22, the ball.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez Scantling. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run on first down. Hargrove, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Love's pass.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Love looking to throw.
At the 43-yard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman.
This from 52, and this for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there. Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And boy, they did it well.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3. This is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. What can Love do in the OT? Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both did.
Akers, he coughs it up.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it.
After reviewing the play,
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a run with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman. This to win it in overtime.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. We were just